This is just an example of what your favorite celebrity or favorite influencer, that's kind of what they have. And you know what? I'm kind of guilty too. I was blindsided by all these, glitz and glam and, these celebrity wardrobes and these designer handbag collections and blah, 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 to the point that I, on my level up journey, felt like that was important for me to also acquire. And so you are lured by the shiny object syndrome, thinking that I have to acquire these things because if I don't have these things, I'm technically not a successful woman. I'm technically not high value. I felt that one should create a luxury collection. You go on YouTube and you watch these fashion or luxury bloggers, influencers, whatever, and everybody just talks about this thing of
curate your luxury collection, add to your luxury collection.
Why do we even need a luxury collection? It's not that it's new, it's just that it has amplified tremendously in recent years. To the point where okay, I'm looking left, right, and center, and all I see is every other Joe has these massive wardrobes, massive collections. My walk-in wardrobe, that by the way has been a dream for many, many years. And one can wonder, well, why has it been a dream? Why is a walk-in wardrobe the ultimate dream for a woman? Okay, full disclosure, I'm not getting rid of my walk-in wardrobe, but I just want to downsize a little bit. But so I remember sitting in my walk-in wardrobe and I have racks and racks of clothing. And then I had just signed up for a massive storage to host my racks and racks of clothes, as you can see here. And that's not even everything. And I look at my handbag collection, and this is where we really need to have a serious conversation, because this is actually where I caught myself. So according to celebrity and influencer standards, measure my little collection, I'm like a loser in people's eyes. No, really.
Loser?
So I have 7 Kelly bags. I have a few Chanel bags. I have some few other random designer handbags. And then I'm thinking to myself, why does it still feel like my handbag collection is small? This is nothing. And then I realized, even though I sit on this mountain of stuff, I feel like I don't have enough, because I just keep comparing myself to these crazy images in my head that I have internalized from watching social media, from watching TV, and just looking at these obscene collections of stuff that people have and normalize that. And I've been looking at these people thinking that these are successful, beautiful women. If I want to be a successful, beautiful woman, then I have to have a collection like that. If I just go to my Instagram Explore page and I see the stuff that's there, I'm getting physically sick. It's just showing off item after item, unboxing after unboxing, wearing this, wearing that. What it makes me think is that I need more stuff. I need more things to wear. I can't repeat my outfit. And so as I'm sitting there inside my closet and I'm looking at my Hermes bags, which I, by the way, love, but at the same time, I'm wondering, how did I even get so obsessed about them, and why? And it led me back to all the tense conversations I would have with my girlfriends about these bags and how to get more of them. How much is enough? And that's when I realized that, well, at this point, you're like a broken record. A high value woman in the leveling up process who just never has enough. You just keep getting more and more and more. All of this signals that probably somewhere deep inside, I have a weak sense of self, which is true. Even though I have improved a lot my self-esteem and insecurities, obviously there's still work to do, and obviously consumerism society hits me straight into my weak points. I'm not gonna sit here and blame everything on society, but half of it is of course my own responsibility, and that responsibility stems from lack of self-awareness, or just lack of being honest with yourself. Many of you know I've been doing therapy for long time, 8 years by now. I have really improved my self-awareness. But damn it, ladies, I did not improve it enough to not fall into luxury sheep behavior. I don't want you to think that I'm now kind of beating myself up about it and I'm angry at myself. No, I'm not. I think I'm angry about how easy it is to fall into it and how it's nearly impossible for any regular person to not fall into it. I know that I do have a percentage of you who are very hyper aware and probably don't fall into these traps. I thought that in my leveling up process, I had certain material goals, and I really thought that once I would reach those material goals, I would become more happy. It would feel a certain way to sit in that walk-in wardrobe and look at your massive Hermes handbag collection or shoe collection or whatever. But guess what I felt? I felt nothing. Why on earth was I working so hard to get to this place only to feel nothing? I think it's about being aware of what the current consumerism culture actually does. And when you are self-aware, you will be able to stay away and withstand the temptation of this trap. Because ultimately, what this trap does is that you there, as a regular Joe, is thinking, okay, I want to achieve more happiness. How do I achieve more happiness? And then you look at the world around you and you see these happy people on TV and social media, showered in this, wearing that, looking so happy and fabulous and owning all of these gorgeous things. And your subconscious basically interprets that as, oh, so that means I too should get XYZ if I want to be happy. And to get those things, what do you need to do? Well, you have to work, you have to make money, you have to afford that. So you work harder and harder and harder just so that you can achieve that illusion that you are fed with. So you end up sacrificing your time, your energy, your happy moments, moments that matter in your life. You sacrifice your health, your well-being, only to fool yourself to understand that, wait a second, I'm actually not achieving more happiness. I'm just getting more unhappiness as a result. This has also led me to really rethink my own shopping habits, my own wardrobe, and my own luxury collection. I'm cringing like a luxury collection because, again, I find this terminology to be so ridiculous. Like, why do we need a luxury collection?
Great investment.
Oof, investment for what? True investments do not look like luxury. I'm sorry to say, okay, yeah, surely a designer handbag may go up in value, but trust me, there are so many other investments that you can do if you just like improve your financial literacy that will be so much more worth it than like spending money on a stupid bag. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Anna,
You can go and easily sell your Kelly handbag for the double or triple that you bought it originally for.
yeah, but guess how much I had to spend in order to even be offered one? So it's all just, again, a freaking illusion that doesn't make sense. It's just stupid. So if you are one of my loyal followers, whether you are on my Patreon channel or you are subscribed to my emails, where, you know, by the way, I send you some more intimate conversations that I am sharing here publicly. Make sure you go and subscribe. Well, there I shared the fact that I've recently had this massive closet sale. And by the way, I am still selling stuff. So if you want to buy any of my pre-loved items, you can go to this link here, shop.annabey.com, and simply, buy some of my many hundreds of items that are still available for sale. I've gotten rid of almost half of my entire wardrobe. Can you believe it? Half? And many of you have asked me, but why are you selling, Anna? And I guess partly I have already explained it because I've had some form of material inner awakening where I just feel like, how much is enough? And then realize that what I own is too excessive. I own way too much stuff for what is needed. I think no sane or healthy human being need or even should own this amount of things. Now that I have got to experience certain level of success, I understand that happiness does not live there. It's all an illusion. It's just stuff. So the big question is then, how am I gonna shop from now on? Am I still gonna curate a luxury collection? I'm definitely not buying any more designer handbags. I feel like even with my small collection, I have more than what is even needed. I'm no longer buying Hermes bags. I love you, Hermes, but honestly, I don't need 50 Hermes bags to be a successful, classy woman. I also don't need to buy new clothes every month. Actually, I've slowed down my shopping habits to the point where I don't really buy that much stuff anymore. Maybe once or twice a year because I really need something. But then again, of course, I do have some stuff to rely on. But even that, I'm trying to shrink now, which is why I have this massive closet sale. I want to also only purchase things now where I am madly in love with this garment and I really want to use it a lot. Like, that is my mentality from now on. I feel like I have a lot of items that I only wear once in a blue moon because there's just something about it. Maybe it's the fit or the style or the fabric or the color, or it's just something about it that makes me like, okay, it's a beautiful item, but I'm not madly in love with it. And of course, there are always some certain items in your wardrobe that you, for some odd reason, end up being like crazy about and like wear all the time. Like this Anna Bey linen shirt that I absolutely love because it's like, you know, it's just comfy and airy and you can just, you know, throw it with anything and then just walk out. Things that you really feel at ease in, that give you confidence and make you look fantastic, right? My motto is only buy wow items. And by wow items, it doesn't only have to be like, oh my goodness, the item that's gonna make you look the absolute most beautiful, but it should also be how you feel in it, the level of confidence they give you. Like, does it make you feel wow when you wear it? And wow can be everything from you feel like wow beautiful to wow comfortable. There are so many different wows that we can achieve with the feeling of one piece of garment. I want to be more intentional with the things that I purchase, and I've become highly selective of what I purchase. And ultimately, to me, that is what being high value or having a classy approach to life is. You don't just purchase whatever for whatever reason, only to end up feeling like an absolute stupid sheep, like in my case. Ladies, if you follow me here, and please do subscribe if you still haven't, I want you to be a smart cookie. I want you to be a highly intelligent woman who is intentional with what she does, who have a classy thinking and approach to life. Don't fall into these traps. And of course, mistakes will happen. And if they do happen, like in my case, you don't have to beat yourself up about it. Like, listen, we're all in the same boat. Mistakes happen and it's okay. The point is to learn from our mistakes. So having said this, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have more videos on very similar topics that can definitely help you reflect on current times, our shopping habits, but also how we look after ourselves. Make sure you hop on over to those videos because I have more interesting conversations that I want to share with you. I will see you there.